Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am scrapbooking these two photos of Haunted Mansion Holiday. Now this is the Haunted Mansion in Disneyland. This was 2019. And I'm going to be using the Brutus Monroe Stencil of the Month. Look at that gorgeousness right there. I've pulled in some other products as well. I've got a little bit of an idea, so let's see what I can do. All right, you guys, I'm just going to put it out there. I love this layout. I love this layout. So every once in a while you get a layout that just is one of your favorites, and this is one of them. Now I am using some 6x6 Brutus Monroe papers to map my photographs, and to do that I trim down my photographs, and that is because the Brutus Monroe papers are 6x6 and my photograph is a 4x6. So I cut off 1/4 of an inch, and that allows me to give my photos a little bit of a mat. So there we go. I went ahead and did that. And then I'm going to mat it on this weathered wood piece of paper. And my layout is actually going to be on some white cardstock. Now I'm trying to figure out how I can make this weathered wood paper kind of fancy. I want to kind of sparkle it up a little bit. So I'm going to trim around the outside where the thicker border is so that I just have kind of this light teal and then this whitewashed wood in the inside of it. My Baltimore accent was coming out there big time with washing. So I'm going to put the stencil on top of the piece of paper that I cut out, and then I'm going to use some purple tape. And if you guys do not know about the purple tape, purple is not really a word we use in this house. We use purper. So I'm just lining it up to figure out where I want it to go. And then I'm going to tape around the entire outside edge. And what that is going to do is allow me to put some mixed media through my stencil without having to worry about it getting on the parts that I don't want it to get on. So I don't want my glitter glaze to go on any of the teal parts. I just want it on kind of this whitewashed area. Now I am going to use a glitter glaze that is it just gives you a slight effect when you see it. It's not going to be any kind of bold thing. Now I thought for a moment to ink over it and actually make it a bold thing, but ultimately I decided that was not the way to go. So I am going through my glitter glazes here, and I don't even know which one I grabbed. Maybe fallen snow, maybe frosted window pane, because they're the ones that are sitting up top, and those are the ones that I have. So I just go ahead and put that through. Then I'm going to peel off that purple tape, and look at that. It's so beautiful. So I'm going to put that off to the side to dry, and I clear off the purple tape because, you know, nobody has time for that. Now this time I am going to stencil white. No, I'm not stenciling white. Good grief. I am using the Raven glitter glaze over top of white cardstock. And I am just ensuring that I get all the glitter glaze around the stencil. And I'm leaving a good amount around the outside as well, because I'm actually going to fussy cut out this stencil with the glitter glaze. So I just want to make sure that there is plenty around the edge, because I want to cut the black. I want to have that black edge with the Raven glitter glaze. I don't want it to be a white edge. So there is a little piece of purple tape in the center. That is okay, because I am not going to show you the center of the stencil. I'm going to ultimately use this piece as a layering piece. So I just make sure that my glitter glaze has thoroughly covered my stencil. Then I'm going to scrape a little bit of the excess off here. And I am using a metal spatula these days. I'm trying it out. I haven't decided if it is the way I'm going to go yet. I usually use a plastic one, but that one kind of bit the dust. A lot of stenciling. Now, isn't that gorgeous? That is absolutely gorgeous. So I went ahead and let that dry, and now I'm going to fussy cut it. It's just going to be a rough, loose fussy cut. I'm not really worried about all the tiny, fine little details, like the little knobs right here that I'm cutting around. I'm just keeping them with a curved cut. I am not fussy cutting each and every one of those little spiky bits. It's just not happening, you guys. So I just make sure to leave that Raven Glitter Glaze border around the edge. And you guys, I love this. I even love it with the little purple tape box in the center of it. I think it's gorgeous. So I just go ahead and finish that up. Now I think that this would be beautiful with like a steampunk theme. Yeah, like I could totally see like lots of gears and metals. Could be totally gorgeous. So that piece of paper right here that I'm getting ready to fussy cut is from the Pastel Deco paper pack. Also, you can get that at brucemonroe.com. I'll have links for all this stuff down below. Just in case you are new to my videos, I do try to put down links for the products that I use down below in case you're interested in them or you want to try them out. Now, whenever I see a scalloped paper like this, I want to fussy cut an edge and leave it scallopy. So that's exactly what I do. And I just trim off an ever so slight amount. I am okay that the edge of the scallop is not a full scallop. It does not bother me. I am trying to figure out how I want to layer my paper. I did decide to go with a khaki colored background instead of the white background. I figured with this Pastel Deco paper, it really just went better with khaki cardstock instead of the white one. And then I'm trying to figure out where this piece is going to go, and I just cut through it. Whew. While I was making this layout, it didn't like give me heart palpitations at all, but watching me do that, I was like, oh, what are you doing, Sandie? So I'm just building up some layers. That's what I'm doing. I do cut off a little piece of the stenciled bit because I want to add that elsewhere on the page. I grab a little bit of fun foam. This is just a one-sided sticky foam that you can pick up at any store, and it is hot pink. And I gotta tell you guys, I love having funky colors underneath of my layouts. Like this, the hot pink doesn't really go with this layout, but you would never know. And it's something cool and something fun that only I know about and now you guys know about. But I just really like it. Now I went ahead and used that stamp package to just make this line up. And then I'm going to just build some layers here. So I got to figure out where the photo is going to go, where the little bits are going to go. I needed to add a little bit of that fun foam there because I had fun foam on the stencil part and I didn't want my photo to kind of dip down right there. So I am going to add some liquid adhesive. I always do suggest if you are going to glue over top of glitter glaze, to use liquid adhesive. It will adhere a little bit better than any other kind of like a tape runner or something like that. So now I am making sure to have my little scalloped piece span through as well. Needed to add some adhesive to that bad boy, so we got that there. And then I decide to take the little piece that I had cut out and add it down here at the bottom. And it almost looks like it's one big piece. And then I was just using the packaging to line that up again. And now that I stick this stencil bit under here, it almost looks like one big piece of stencil that just has this curvy bit instead of it being a square. And I love it. Like, I just love this layout so much. I love the colors, I love the feel. It evokes an emotional response in me, and not just the photographs. Usually, when I'm looking at my scrapbooking layouts, I can get an emotional response by looking at them, and most of the time it's because of the photographs and the memories that they spark, or the journaling. But this time it is the full page evokes emotional responses from me. So I am completely happy. Now, I accidentally forgot to record what was going on with those ornaments. So I stamped out the ornaments, and then I went ahead and used the stencil and just put some white ink through them. Now I am taking the leaves from the same stamp set. I believe it's Plaid Tidings. I'll have the link down below if I'm screwing up the name. And then I just stamped out these teal leaves. I'm going to fussy cut them and place them on the layout as well. So the reason why I'm putting fall leaves and Christmas ornaments together is because this is Haunted Mansion Holiday at Disneyland, and what they do leading up to Christmas, Halloween through Christmas, they turn Haunted Mansion and it gets taken over by the Nightmare Before Christmas. So it's turned into Haunted Mansion Holiday. It is not something they do at Walt Disney World, but it is something that they do at Disneyland, and oh my goodness. If you are a fan of Haunted Mansion, you'll love it. If you are a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, you'll love it. It is just amazing, amazing. And I know I've done a good amount of layouts about it recently, just because I've enjoyed it so much. Plus, Halloween's just around the corner, and I'm feeling it a little bit this year. So I decided to use the teal leaves because of the teal in the weathered wood paper. And now I'm just looking at this and I'm like, I need some journaling, or I need a title. I need something on this layout that's going to give it a little bit of oomph. So I go into my stash and I pull out some letter stickers, and I figure out what I'm going to say, what I'm going to spell out, and I'm just going to place it down on the page to make that happen. Now, these are from my stash. I've had them in there a while. I love being able to use new products and match them with things from my stash. I just think that that is a good thing. It allows me to play with the new stuff and also use up some of the stuff that's been chilling out in my room for a little while. As you can tell, I have used the letter stickers before, but you know, I can still spell a lot more words. So I use these little white tile ones as well, and I spell out Haunted so that the title is Haunted Holiday. And basically that's what it is. It's, you know, Holiday Mansion. And then I was thinking, like, do I need to add some more leaves? What do I got to do? And I decided, nope, I love it the way it is. So that is the way it is going to stay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for joining. Remember, links will be down below, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.